Taurus, welcome to your December 2023 mid-month reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in, my friends, and we're going to get started. I appreciate every one of you being here. Let's see here. I'm actually changing up the spread here a little bit, but not too much, and we'll go through it together, of course. But this looks to me not too bad of a reading here, Taurus. I actually kind of like it. I feel like there's some nervousness, some anxiety, or some stress energy that needs to be released. But I feel like if you do that, then I think things will go smoothly. Let's see, let's pull the rest of these cards here. Whew. All right. Interesting. You did pull this nourishment card. It says transformation, scarab. So I feel like this is you been going through quite the transformation, and it's like you're still going through like this transformational process at this time. It's like I think things are pretty much changing like pretty deeply here, and I think it's actually in a good way. I don't think it's like a negative way. The reason why I say that is because you did pull this fourth house card. So the fourth house, it says home. There could be some changes going around in regards to your home life, your personal life, your family life. But also to the fourth house is when it comes to you as an individual, it deals with like your inner world, your private world. It also deals with how rooted you are. Like, do you feel grounded, right? Do you feel like rooted, right? Do you feel rooted in yourself? And so you may be feeling a bit ungrounded here because there's so many changes going on, because there's all these things that are trying to be it's like things are being uprooted so that way new things could be rooted here. So it's like this balance that you're going through at this time, especially when it comes to maybe your home, your inner world and your emotions. But I think things will be fine. I think there's a lot of stress and anxiety that just needs to be worked through, honestly. You pulled this solitude card, and the solitude card does remind us to reflect, to have moments to be able to reflect, to be still, to not have distractions or noise. And so I think that will actually do you quite well here. It's interesting, though, if you take a look here at your overall energy for the month. You have the 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah, it's like you're on a journey here. And I'm getting here, it's like you're growing and expanding, and like things are changing here. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Tower. It's like you're growing and you're expanding, and there's things that you're letting go of. Right? 5 of Wands is like you're going through growth, and there's tension, and you can feel the friction of it. The Tower being the overall major arcana here. It's like things are changing, right? Things are changing. And the 5 of Wands is saying like, don't be frustrated, right, with the changes, right? Or don't allow it to, there's going to be obstacles regardless in regards to changes. So the 5 of Wands, the people in the card know that it's the obstacles, like the obstacle is the way through the Tower, through the change, or to have a change. You pulled the Lover's card in your current energy at this time. So you could be dealing with a love situation. But I feel like this is really just you realigning with your purpose and your destiny, right? It's like you have to you have to root yourself where it is first that you want to grow. Right. And so if you feel like you're rooted in a place, or you feel like you're doing something, or you feel like whatever the situation may be, if you feel like you're not where you want to be to really grow your life, right, to really merge with what you feel is like your purpose and your destiny, then it's like you have to uproot yourself and then root yourself where you're at. And then from rooting yourself in the new places, like then you can cultivate a foundation. And that's exactly what you're doing here. I'm seeing with this reading. The 3 of Wands is in your challenge. The 3 of Wands is about the process to stay self-determined. It's like I feel like you want things to kind of just like hurry up and just like happen, right? But the King of Pentacles as your advice is saying slow and steady wins the race, but it's going to take time to cultivate a foundation. It's going to take time for things to come together, for the building process to happen here. And so the King of Pentacles is telling you like, hey, you are the master of your material reality. The King of Pentacles knows the King of Pentacles has mastered his material reality, but he did it by really investing and rooting himself into better soil, right? Into healthy soil. And through that process, he was able to grow his abundance. And I think that's something here that you're doing. You have the Nine of Swords here in the future, which is the stress and the anxiety that I'm picking up. It's interesting with the Nine of Swords, though, because the person on the card is like, it's more so in their mind and in their head. It's like they're feeling nervous and anxious because there's like all these things that they're thinking about. And it's almost impossible to be able to address every single one, right? It's like there's so many thoughts that go through our mind in a day. And it's almost like we try to catch them all, right? But you can't do that, right? It's like you're just going to have to allow yourself to not stress, but instead to focus. And that's what the Nine of Swords needs to do, is just like focus on one thing at a time. You have the Devil card here in the position of something that you're unaware of. Now, this is about limitation and restriction. It's like the only limitation and restriction in your life is the ones that you're placing upon yourself, right? Now, obviously, I know that there's other limitations and restrictions in life. You know, I'm not oblivious. But this Devil card, what I'm feeling is like, hey, like if you really want to grow something, the Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn, right? And so Capricorn is about being critical, analytical, and objective, and then being tenacious, right? And so there's a reason why he's chained these people, right? Like there's a negative side with the Devil card, of course, but there's also another side to where it's like, hey, if you really want to grow your life, if you really want to go about making improvements, then you're going to have to get critical, right? You're going to have to put certain barriers and boundaries in place and systems in place and structures in place to really grow and build your material reality the way you want it to be. And your advice being the King of Pentacles, I can see that's what it's telling you to do. Your outcome here is the Knight of Pentacles. I like this because it's like Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable knight in the deck. Yeah, he goes slow, but the thing with the Knight of Pentacles is he doesn't skip corners, right? And so when it comes to the growing process, you know, all the other knights can go fast and all that shit and do all the hell they want to do. But when it comes to finishing the race, the Knight of Pentacles is one of those cards, like when you look back, like the Knight of Pentacles' foundation has been laid. Everything is in the right order. Things are practically analyzed. Things are practically in place. And there's growth and there's progress. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Pentacles in your outcome. But it's like having to be patient and having to lay things brick by brick and do things step by step. Don't overwhelm yourself, but understand like it is going to be a process to where you're going to have to be critical on yourself in a positive way. You're going to have to be analytical. You're going to have to be tenacious. You can't allow your mind and stress to get in the way. You're very close to creating your dream life. And the reason why I say that is because the Eight of Cups goes to the Nine of Cups, but it's like it's the process of coming into your dream life or coming into your wish fulfillment. And there's a growing process that you're going through, and you can feel a little bit ungrounded, a little bit uprooted. The Tower is like there's changes here happening, and so it's like you're having to improvise, adapt, and overcome. But if you can just stick to the plan, if you can just stick to doing things step by step, then I feel like you're going to be having your breakthrough with that Tower, and you'll be cultivating a foundation that will provide you with prosperity with that King of Pentacles. Clarify this Eight of Cups. What exactly are you walking away from and walking toward? Ace of Swords. It's a newer idea. It's a newer sense of, it's your intuition, right? It's a newer vision that you're having, right? You're wanting to walk toward the truth, right? You want to see, but in order to really see what it's all going to look like and how it's all going to manifest, it's like the Eight of Cups understands, okay, yes, I have this idea, I have this vision, I have this thought, I trust my intuition, I'm going this way. And I know this is the right way. And so your intuition is very correct. Clarify this Five of Wands. Yeah, the Fool card. It's a brand new beginning, right? The Fool is like anything and everything is possible. He's ready to step into transformation. But the Five of Wands comes into play when he starts to realize, okay, yeah, I felt this spontaneous urge and I'm making a transformation in my life. But it's just a natural reality of things where you start to kind of see certain limitations, or like, it's not even like anytime you change or do anything, there's always going to be something it's like the obstacles that are in the way, right? If you walk through a forest, you can't just walk straight. There's going to be trees in your way, right? You got to walk around the trees and you got to get to the other side of the fucking forest, right? And that's kind of like what I'm seeing here is like, you just got to navigate through the obstacles and understand that, okay, like, yes, like this is the journey that I'm on and there's always going to be natural obstacles and you can overcome them. Clarify this Tower. Knight of Wands here. Yeah, it's the call to adventure. You understand that if you were to deny this Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, the refusal of the call, right? If you were to deny it, then you would understand that, then you would know that, you know, you didn't trust your intuition. But the Knight of Wands and the Tower, it's like you're ready to have a breakthrough and you're ready to disrupt the equilibrium that you felt stuck at. In order to do so, it's like you have to do something different, and that's what you're doing here. Clarify this Lovers for your current energy. Okay, all right, let's see. Clarify the Lovers here. You have the Six of Swords here. I love it. You're on your way, and this is all about your soul growth and your destiny with the Lovers, right? Yes, the Lovers points to relationships, but there's no really cards here that is telling me that this is our relationship reading. So I'm not going to give you a fairy tale reading. This is not going to happen. But you do have the Lovers and the Six of Swords. This is about you finally being able to move forward in your life. You're open to your destiny. You're open to the possibilities. And I feel like you're feeling like this change is actually good. Clarify this Three of Wands for your challenge. The Judgment, it's the call to adventure. It's so interesting. The Judgment, Three of Wands. When the Three of Wands is faced with the Judgment, it's like, hey, this is your moment, this is your time, this is your journey, and this is your destiny. And the Three of Wands has to understand that, okay, I have to remain self-determined on my journey. I've already started the process. I know my ships are going to come in. I hear God's trumpet call, and I know it's that much closer. Clarify the Nine of Swords in the future. You pulled the Nine of Swords again. That's hilarious. Put one more clarifier. Queen of Pentacles here. It's just stress and anxiety, right? Also, too, the Rabbit deals with anxiety. Rabbits deal with kind of fidgety energy, right? And so this is about you kind of stress because it's like you're trying to cultivate and you're trying to create here the life that you want, but it's like there's stress and there's anxiety, and it's like I think that's just going to be a natural part of it. And I think the Queen of Pentacles is telling you to have some solitude for yourself, to be able to be grounded, right? To understand what's going on with your mind and to ground your energy, because things are coming together here. Clarify the Devil card in the position of something that you're unaware of. Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups is about spiritual energy, right? And it's interesting that it's on the Devil card. And so it's one thing to have it's one thing to be in the spiritual realm of things, right? In regards to like the visions and the possibilities and the dreams, but it's another thing to actually like fucking manifest them into the material reality. And in order to do that, you have to go about being tenacious to bring that into physical form. And so something to be aware of is like, bring your visions into reality and understand that whatever it is that you're envisioning, you can create, but it's going to take work. But I feel like you already know that, Taurus. And Taurus don't mind doing the work anyways. Clarify the King of Pentacles as your advice. The Seven of Cups. This is about you going about the vision. Again, the Seven of Cups deals with the power of imagination. So Seven of Cups as your advice is, he understands that it's the power of of imagination and dreams and visions that really that can show us what reality can be like. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles here in the outcome. Two of Wands. Yep, you're self-determined, still moving forward here, and yeah, things are going here, and this is a process of building momentum, and so you're cultivating momentum. It's the snowball effect, right? Snowball at the top of the mountain. It's a small snowball, but you let it roll down, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and momentum's going to keep going. So there's a snowball effect that's happening in a good way, because this is the snowball effect is, materializing your vision into physical form. All right, Taurus, I see you. Yeah, Pluto card. Pluto rebirth with the 4th house. You're going through a deep internal transformation, but also I feel like there's transformation going on in your home life, possibly with your family, possibly just, your private life. And so you're building a new foundation. This is all about creating a whole new foundation for yourself, one that is rooted in what your dreams are and what your visions are. You have this focus card with the solitude card. So I think focus is going to be very important. Having space to be able to focus, and maybe you need solitude to do that, right? There's too many distractions or too much noise. And I think solitude is going to be something that you need. Pull 2 cards. You have news messages, and birds. It says lock and unlock key. So there's going to be some news here that's really going to start this. I already feel like the transformation is already happening, but there's something here, whether it's news or messages or communication, that really is like the key to open the door to everything. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I appreciate y'all for watching. This has been your December 2023 mid-month reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. The readings are on sale if you want one. Y'all be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And also click the notification button bell. But if you just want to leave a like on the video, that does help very much, and I very much appreciate it. But otherwise than that, Taurus, I'm wishing y'all the best, and I will see y'all later.